What if you were given the opportunity to be God? Which sort of desires would you fulfill? Would you still feel hungry? Would you miss the food you used to eat when you were still human? Dungeon Meshi is a fun and exciting new spin on fantasy anime with dungeon exploration. And more importantly, good food. Ryoko Kui, the author of this wonderful tale, displays her intricate imagination and skills in character design in such an impressive way. The world building, the characters, and the plot of the story are all A tier. After losing his sister in an unexpected encounter with a dragon in the dungeon, Laios, with his 3 remaining party members, Marcel and Chochuk, salvage what courage and supplies they have and re-enter the dungeon, planning to make what use of the dungeon's ecosystem that they can, which includes cooking monsters they defeated. Ryoko Kui's creativity with character designs are on full display in Dungeon Meshi. Each race of beings, whether short-lived or long-lived, have their own distinct characteristics that set them apart from other races. And within those distinct races, there are a variety of physical features that distinguish each one from the other. There's a realism in body proportions despite being fictional characters. Ryoko Kui has also explored more variety in her Daydream Hour art book, where you can see characters out of their fantasy clothes and in normal, modern streetwear. Her mastery over her style and characters is truly impressive and worth exploring. For me, Dungeon Meshi is a more interesting spin on the fantasy anime genre, taking shows like Danmachi and Gate, providing a new refreshing perspective on the tropes we're all used to seeing. The thoughtfulness and care taken with the world and its characters are evident in its popularity and the way it attracts your attention. The main characters in the story are found family for each other, and their dynamics and quirks make them so lovable and interesting. Each character is part of a different culture and has their own personal history. The history of the world that is explored is also fascinating as well. It drives much of the plot as well as providing a lot of depth to the world. And the meat and potatoes, the monsters, kelpies, bicorns, succubus, and walking mushrooms all provide filling to the world of Dungeon Meshi. The theme that Ryoko Kui plays with, provides commentary on, is hunger. It's something that is important for survival of a species and the individual. It drives our actions and thoughts. We need fuel to engage with our environment and others. In the story, hunger, or even greed, is placed in different contexts in the story and explored in its wide spectrum of intensity. The demon of the dungeon is a being with otherworldly powers who feeds off the extreme desires of the ones that he chooses. Laios believes that he and his original party lost their fight with the dragon because they were hungry. Monsters eat monsters. People eat monsters, and monsters eat people. It is an ecosystem and a natural circle of life.